Right guys, it's Mr. Spence again. I hope you're all doing well. Some great work has come through from the food series last week, so well done. I'm expecting the same this week, so some really good efforts. It's great to see people having got a range of tasks from ShowMyHomework, so it's brilliant to see people having got the practical tasks as well as the research tasks, so well done. The content for the videos this week is going to be on plants, so we'll be looking at plants and their uses. So as always, check ShowMyHomework for the tasks and then get on with them and enjoy them. I'm going to be focusing on one plant in particular today on my walk, and I'm going to be finding some nettles. I'm going to be finding some purple stem nettles to make some really decent cordage out of. In bushcraft lessons we do sometimes make cordage out of different plants, and I'm going to really go to town with this one today and make some really good cordage. It's something I've been meaning to do for a while now, so I'm going to pick some really good specimens and I'm going to get on with it and show you how we get on. So guys, I've said the word cordage quite a lot today, haven't I? And cordage is another word for string or twine or rope or something that you can use to tie something up or to lash something together. So a really handy thing when you're working outside. So I'm going to be looking for some nettles. I'm going to be looking for some purple stemmed ones in particular. So we all know what nettles look like. They're these little things that can sting us. As you know, if you touch the underside like that, you're not going to get stung. If you touch the top, you are. This is a lovely example of a nettle, but the stem, this upright part here, isn't purple, is it? As the nettles get older, they start to get purple, and that's what I'm looking for, because that's going to have a nice tough fibre in that I can take off to make a cordage with. Jackpot guys, some lovely nettles, those dark purple stems that are going to be perfect for cordage. Right guys, before we really get going, it's definitely worth saying that although I'm not using gloves in this demonstration, put some gloves on, you might as well. I've done this so many times, and I know and I trust in my ability to kind of avoid the spines, and I know that if I go this way I'm not going to get stung. But as a first time doing it, if you do choose the practical task from ShowMyHomework, I'll just put some gloves on. It just makes life much easier, and you can go at this much more confidently. Eventually, when you've done this loads of times, you might feel comfy enough to have a go without gloves if you want, but it's really not necessary. Wicked. Right guys, we're back and we've got our two nice specimens, two lovely purple stemmed nettles ready to make some cordage. Just going to show you how to do it now, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So this is the nettle. As we know, if we run our hands down this way, all the little spines on there are going to get us and they're going to sting us. So if I run my hands up this way to take everything off, I shouldn't get stung. There's an old saying, isn't there, to grasp a nettle, and that just means if you work quickly, you don't get stung. So all I'm going to do is just run my hands up it, like so, and just take all the leaves off. Now, I haven't been stung at all in doing that. Okay, because I've worked quickly and I've gone in the right direction. All these little bits here are just going to get pulled off like that, and what we'll be left with is a nice long and straight stem to make our cordage with. So the next thing to do guys is to flatten this, okay, and I'll show you in a close-up how we do that, alright? So that flattening process guys is just a case of really squashing down as we go like that, okay? Working all the way down and getting the whole thing nice and flat. Wicked. Right guys, so now it's flattened, all I want to do is try and get the inner pith out of this, so I'm just left with the purple fibre on the outside, okay? So all I'm going to do is make a break in that somewhere, okay? And what it'll do is it'll snap the pith on the inside but leave the fibres on the outside intact. I'm kind of opening it out, alright? And if I gently tease that, what you'll see is that the fibres are peeling away from that inner pith, alright? So what I'm going to do is work my way down like that. In fact, I'm going to do one side then the other, and what I'll get off is a lovely, consistent and thick fibre. Okay guys, so these are the fibres, those purple fibres from the outer layer of the stem. I'm just working my hands around to check that I haven't missed any pith. Look, there's a little bit of pith there that I've missed. That can come off, and that can come off. See, by flattening it all out, they peel off so easily. Okay, so what we've got at the moment is a twine that's actually quite strong. Okay, but we're going to make that much stronger now by trying to weave that into a bit of cordage. I'm just rolling that out. It's just starting to combine all those fibres, starting that twining process of bunching them all together, just to make that as strong as possible. So it's now looking quite a bit more like a piece of string, isn't it? Okay guys, this is a bit of a tricky part, but a fun part. I've got my current twine in its current situation, okay, and I've just folded it in half to 2 equal points, alright? I'm putting that up on my leg like that, okay, alright? I'm just gonna, I hope you can see this, I'm just gonna pinch this end here, right, and I'm just gonna roll both of them, okay, so both of these strands start to twist, alright? I can feel the tension building in this hand here, so as I let go of that, it wants to naturally wind up. Okay, so what I've got there is the start of quite a nice bit of twine. Okay, so I'm just going to work the whole way down that length now, and what I should have is a nice long piece like this. So I've got to the end of my twine. I'm quite pleased with that, and all I'm going to do is tie these two together, secure that, and then that is done. So guys, we've got a nice bit of cordage there made from our purple stem nettle. You can kind of see there it's wound around nicely, and that worked because we put that natural tension in those fibres, and it's pretty strong. It's not going to come undone. Now if we want to keep this for a little longer, we'd dry it out and then oil it with something, which could be quite exciting. I might do that actually, and then we can use it for all sorts. But that's pretty strong. That's probably just as strong as a string you'd buy in the shops, like a garden twine, and it's made from something that we can find and that we know there is an abundance of in the woodland. So check Show My Homework for the tasks attached. As I said at the start, there'll be some practical bits and bobs, there will be some research-based projects and some other projects too. So have a little look, enjoy it, challenge yourself, and I look forward to seeing what you get up to. See you soon. Cheers. Incredible.